Hey, what's going on, fantasy sport players? Top Pickman here with another video. Today we're going to be doing a Monday night slate showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York freaking Giants. I hope you guys are excited for this one. Hopefully, it is going to be a showdown that you guys are going to enjoy. Sport analysts are all over this one today, and today I'm going to be covering a couple of these Draftkings Monday night slate showdown contests. And basically, what we're going to be doing, if you haven't done DraftKings before and you're here just to see kind of how it works, or if you kind of just want to see other people's opinion, this is going to be my opinion tonight. And we're going to be doing a couple of cheeky different plays just to see, if this one goes a couple of different ways on there. So basically, this is for mass multi entry, or if you're playing like 5 to 10 lineups, all depends on what you're going for. I am definitely not the best. I am still new to fantasy football on here, but I love creating content and I love being a voice and a leader. So if you guys are here and care about my opinion, watch this video, smash that like button if you guys either line up like the way I kind of do my lineups, or if you guys end up winning on the main slate and you choose one of these lineups on there, I would appreciate that like and that follow as well too. No matter what, I'll continue making this content because I love talking about it. I love football, love fantasy sports as well too, and I love gambling as well too. But remember as well too as a disclosure, if you do have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLE if you know somebody or yourself has a gambling problem as well too. So welcome to the DraftKings lineup as well too. I am going to go ahead and enlarge this one so that way you guys can see it a little bit better on there. So as you guys can see, basically how you guys play this one, if you're not familiar with it, is basically you have a captain spot on there. Your captain gives you 1.5x. So essentially, whoever you think is going to be the best player on the main slate for that night, that is where you want to plug it in. If you guys want to learn different rules, people typically go by when they're creating your lineups. One of my favorite guys, Al Smizzo, look him up on twitch.tv or look up his YouTube channel. He does phenomenally well. I've been watching him for a while as well too. He does very, very well. But we're here to talk about what I think is going to be a couple of the cheeky plays on there that he might not be doing on there. So what we're going to be doing, a couple rules of thumb that typically quarterbacks are not going to be your captain on there unless you have an upside of a rushing quarterback on there, or you think this might be the actual game where he might get it in there, or high scoring where he's going to be throwing to multiple wide receivers on there. So if that's the case on there, you can plug in Patty Mahomes, but he eats a lot of your salary on there. And I think a lot of rookie players are going to be doing the mistake and plugging him in as that captain on the lineup. So I think he's also going to not only eat up a lot of your salary value on there, but he's also going to be one of the highest owned people in that spot on there. So if you can, try to look for somewhere else, or if you think that he might be there, then plug him in there. There's nothing wrong with that as well too. We're here to have fun with it. So typically, if you're going to go this way with it, you're going to pair like one, I would say two wide receivers on there. If you think it's going to be a blowout, definitely go ahead and put three on there. But I mean, you're going to want to do something that definitely saves you some room. So either do a Tyreek Hill play or a Kelsey play. If you really want to, I guess you can try to do it. Let's see if we can. So we got a Kelsey on there. So you could kind of go like a 5-man one if you want to do like a. I don't know if we can do it. Let's see. We got a Bucker. We got. Let's see. Might as well just do the Chiefs defense on there if you think they're going to hold them back that much. And then you have to do a Giants play as well too for that 5-1 stack. So that's kind of there. So basically, what I meant by 5-1 guys is that there's a couple different ways when it comes down to creating lineups. You can do a 5-1 one, which is very rare for that one to be the winning lineup, but that's basically on blowout games on there. Then you can do a 4-3, which is, I'm sorry, a 4-2, which is one of the highest ones, and then a 3-3. as well, which is one of the highest ones. So typically a 4-2 or 3-3 stack is typically what you want to play out because those are the most highest ones on there. But if you end up doing the 5-1-1, typically going to be above average on the field because not a lot of people are going to be doing this kind of stack typically. So, all right. So you can also do a Tyreek kill. So typically, rule of thumb is if you do a wide receiver, you're going to want to pair him with your quarterback. So T Hill, P Mahomes stack on there, and then basically you can do what's called a run back, bring it back with somebody else. So you can do a running back, bring back, and then plug in some other players. So like a deep Pettis. Then you can do one kicker. So then we can do a Giants. Those are our three. Still have 4,500. So we can do, a Pringle. We can do a Bucket on there. Typically don't want to do two on there. So why don't we just go ahead and get rid of Bucker and we go for something a little lower and throw like Slayton in there on there, and then that way you don't typically have to do that, and then you can go like an Ingram on there. So, and that's a 4-2 as well too. So that's not a bad lineup when it comes to it. So here we go. I think this is going to be one of my favorite plays. So just to show you my sneaky play of the night, do a Pringle as your flex because if he goes off big, I mean, this is kind of like a lottery kind of throw, but I'm definitely going to have one in there. Do a Pringle Mahomes on there, and then do like maybe a T Hill, bring back with that, throw in a Pettis, and that's 8,500 left, and then you can do a Booker as well too. That's a 3-3 on there, and that's a dangerous stack right there, I think, because you got your both quarterbacks in there. You have a running back, two wide receivers. I mean, this is definitely a good snack. I think this is a good cheeky play as well too. So. If you guys want to use that cheeky play right there, you can definitely try to do that as well too. Could do a Travis Kelsey one. I think this one is going to be utilized more than what you think. The Travis Kelsey, P. Home stack. They're either going to do a Shepard, a Tony or Slayton, which we don't know if they're going to be playing tonight. But as of right now, people are going to be plugging in Slayton until they hear. Maybe doing a Evan Ingram stack. Uh, Definitely plug in a kicker, so Gano here, and then what we're at 3-2 right now. So then what we got 6,500 and probably a McCall Hardman on there. So those are basically a good value one, leaving a little bit on the table, but for where you're going on the table, that's it. Because your top guys are going to eat up a lot of your salary when it comes to it. Let's see. Is there another sneaky play that we can do as well too? I don't think a lot of people are going to put Evan Ingram on there. I think a couple of people say you're definitely going to probably be sharing the pool on there. So I think Ingram as um, your your captain spot is definitely a good play on there. Probably not going to be sharing with a lot of the field. So, pair him with Daniel Jones on there. Throw like a Tyreek Hill on there. Uh, Maybe do a kicker. Let's see, what else can we do here? Let's see, so 8,300. Can probably do this and this. So got basically we got a good stack on there. So this play could work out very well too. I see this being definitely an entry for a couple of players as well too. So those are a couple of my prediction guys. If you guys like those ones, definitely use them up on there. Smash that like button if you'd like to see some more content on it, and subscribe so that way you get notifications every time I post a video. Definitely going to be doing it for the Monday night on there. I'll be posting that the Monday day. Thursday night football, I'll be posting it on Wednesday for you guys, and on Sunday night I'll be posting it Sunday for you guys as well too. So hopefully you guys can win some big money, and I'll catch you in the next one.